about magnesium, and I think it's everything.
That's what I've heard.
All right.
Hey guys, this is Patrick.
And I'm James.
And this is Two Guys, One Cup. In New York, we're down in Fishkill for the Tri-State Tournament.
What a crazy name in Australia. Imagine if there's a school shooting around here.
You know where we drove by on the way here?
Huh.
What was it?
Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
Sandy Hook.
That was actually kind of scary.
Hey, how do you take out a bunch of kindergartners?
Nope. No.
So,
Start.
I guess we're starting off on a bad foot, but let's get that corrected. So we're here to talk about, at the end we're going to talk about King of the Table, but for starters we're going to kind of go through, James and Colin are here together, so they're going to go through their match. We'll kind of discuss what was going on, how they feel. We're going to introduce the rest of the people obviously as well. We've got
Carson.
And
Colin.
And
Gabe.
And these guys are all Vermont Power.
Representing
Vermont Power. So we got 5 guys in this house down here just from Vermont. And then there's 3 more dudes from our team over at the Marriott. And then also we've got Garrett and his dad Glenn. So that's like 9 guys. 10 guys. 10 guys down here from Vermont. We came and took the trip. It's pretty awesome. So we're kind of trying to represent Vermont. But yeah. So James, what did you want to talk about?
So we'll do King of the Table 10, I guess.
We can do that last.
Yeah, we'll do that last.
Yeah.
All right, dudes. What brings you guys out here? Like, what brings you to Killfish, New York?
Fishkill, but yeah.
Well, I got to get some more experience, so I'm forcing myself to go to every tournament I can.
Yeah, that's right, because you don't really go to state much, right? From what I hear.
Well, more than you.
Right. I don't know. We're tired right now.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think I've been out more than you have.
That's fair.
That's true.
I think I've been to
2
more
Christmas parties.
2 Christmas parties. Went to New England's that one time. Pretty sure I've gone to New Hampshire for something.
No.
I don't think so.
Just not for arm wrestling.
Oh,
I went there one time.
you've just been there.
I go out of state for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, work.
I was gonna say titty.
Sorry.
bars.
Blah, blah, blah. That's later. We'll go take the van there.
Can we really?
No, I'm not going there.
Wait, who's 21?
Everyone but Carson.
Just can't drink.
Okay, that's another.
So yeah, I mean, I'd like to hear your guys' experience on this, and then we'll get into how Carson and Gabe feel about their chances at the tournament. There's with the 2 divisions that we have going on, and how they feel left and right. So I'd like to start with Colin because he's the guest. So guest of honor. Do you want to start and talk about
That's the
match?
champ right there.
Yeah, that is the Vermont heavyweight. Shield.
Wait, what was the song you walked out to? We couldn't figure it out.
Oh, Tens by Pantera.
Okay.
I told you it was a heavy
That's a
metal
classic.
song.
I knew it was a heavy metal song. I thought,
Bro,
why
I'm
did
just
you-
saying it was
That's when
Metallica.
Wally transforms in Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, I don't know anything.
That's
about
that song?
Yeah,
That's why I played it.
that's like I'm too old for that shit.
It came out in like the 80s.
But you guys are anime guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
See, we could be friends, but you guys are on the wrong team.
What do you like?
We're not enemies anymore.
That's fair. Yeah, right.
What happens in the movie? They become enemies, then they team up.
Right now we're on
and
the
they
same
win.
team. So, like, you're my Vegeta?
No, you're Vegeta.
No.
Yeah,
I'll go
let's get this
dog.
straight.
So you think...
You might be Yamcha, actually.
That's fucking harsh, bro.
Maybe Curlin.
Oh,
I am
I was
lost.
about to say that, too.
You guys got me lost.
Piccolo.
Voltron in Transformers, like that's all I really. And I don't know much about.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, now he is.
Pickles got his brush.
Yeah, that's what yeah, good Piccolo.
Donkey Dick.
Donkey Dick Piccolo. That's
Yeah, it's not a character.
Yeah, the
It's still-
magnesium lines up. Yeah.
Yeah. Green, too. Definitely green.
All right, we're getting off track.
Frieza was oddly racist.
All right, man. So how do you think about the tournament? How it went? It was an exciting match. It blew up. It was just nuts. It was way more exciting than anybody thought it was going to
Yeah.
be. So
Fuck everyone that didn't think it was going to be exciting.
Good matches. The match didn't go exactly how I wanted it to go, but I was getting worried towards the beat. I was trying to, before the match, I'm not really good at like trash talking or anything, so I was trying to do that in the prep phase. But then I started getting worried before our match, like a week or two before, but right-handed, I should have won 6-0. I think I made a lot of mistakes in the first round, and then left I made a lot of mistakes too. But my left is not as strong as my right, so the left was a really good match. But luckily I just had to win 2 on the left, so turned out all right in the end, I guess.
Right. I mean, how do you feel about your next opponent?
Super strong. I think where I'm gonna have the advantage is in just my technique and stamina. I've pulled him one time left-handed and I beat him. That was 2 years ago, and I've just gotten way stronger since then, and I don't think he's been training, so.
That was my first tournament ever.
That Lemoyne?
That Lemoyne. I'm like, oh my god, who is this kid beating this monster? So, yeah, that was my first tournament ever. That was awesome to see.
So hopefully I'm starting to pick up my training and go to more tournaments, so hopefully I'll do what I can to see if I can win. I also am dropping weight, which actually is not, I'm losing some strength, but I have a couple lifts I did when I was at my heaviest, and now, last time I checked them, I was like 5 pounds lower on the main lift I had before, so I haven't lost a ton. I mean, like my BMI was bad, like I had a lot of fat, so it's not like I'm forcing myself to lose weight. I just am eating a normal amount and I'm losing a lot of weight. So once I stabilize at my weight, I think I'll be good. Because I don't have a big frame. My frame is like the same size as Carson, but I'm just fatter.
I mean, I went through the same thing. I went from when I met you, it was like 250-ish, 242.
Yeah.
And now I'm right around that 205. But
yeah,
you're gonna drop, and then you build up from there.
Yeah.
Is this fat anonymous?
No,
We just talk about our fat journeys.
we're not.
Okay.
I was curious.
We're
I still
all-
am
I was
fat,
waiting
but-
I was waiting for Gabe to be like, I was fat too. Carson is like, believe it or
still
not,
fat.
I'm a closet fat. And I mean, guess what? I'm still fucking fat.
Listen, we don't need to be talking about ED. All right,
ED.
we're gonna get kicked off YouTube.
What's ED?
Eating. Oh,
You can't say it. You can't say it.
Oh, you almost got me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a disorder?
So, all right. I mean, that's awesome. I think you got a great chance. I think that there's a bunch of interesting matches this time, and it's gonna be real cool. So the posters came out. You guys shared all the posters.
How strange is that, huh? Posters came out like months before the tournament this time.
Well, no. Richard said he was gonna get him out real early. He had a hard time getting him out last time. He got all the stuff to the girl, but it just took a while to release. He's really excited. It's awesome that we're pulling for this promotion, and the guy is amped up. He's amped up to boost Vermont. He's amped up to boost us, the guys coming up. So I'm really proud to pull in his promotion, and the support he gives is freaking awesome. So,
Well, dude, that last tournament, the tournaments were
It was
awesome.
awesome.
The super matches were all good stuff,
Yeah.
I thought. Like, Birds and Garrett, that was an awesome super match.
Yeah.
Again, it wasn't the way I wanted it to go, but you couldn't have said it wasn't.
it was the one that we thought was gonna go the opposite way.
Right.
Like,
But that was very anticipated. Like, that was one of the real, like, these two are the best in Vermont, right? Like,
yeah.
at that weight. Like,
Yeah.
guarantee we'll find out who actually is number one in Vermont in this weight.
Right.
And you know what I mean? They could say the other weight classes, well, that's not the right guy. This guy didn't show up that week, blah, blah. But those two guys were guaranteed the best.
Right.
You and Sean, like I said, I thought you were going to sweep Sean 6-0 both arms. So you let me down.
Oh, I totally screwed up
But
that
then-
first match.
But then Sean impressed the hell out of me.
Yeah.
And I think Sean's so good. He just needs to train.
Well, we've gone over it with you a little bit on what you thought of the match, but not in front of this setting. So why don't you kind of reiterate your thoughts on the match
Between me and him?
You and him, kind of 4 weeks after. So just a little.
I guess, dude, months right after I beat Eric Preston, I went, I don't know if I can beat this kid. And then everybody was like, dude, Colin's going to smash you both arms. I'm like, thanks.
And you totally believed it.
Thomas was telling me all the time. Thomas was like, dude, you're so fucked. You're so screwed. I was like, thanks, Thomas. What do I do? Nothing. Right, cool. And I was like, well, that sucks. And then it was like a month away, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to back out, but I want to back out. I was telling my family members don't come to the tournament. I told my girlfriend don't come to the tournament. I was like, I am not going to have everyone be there and watch me get mauled 6-0. I refused. And then we had our interview, and then I went, I Like I really changed my mind. And then the day of the tournament, I was like, I won't let him beat me in the first round. Right. I was like, if I beat him one round right, I'll win the rest lap. I was like, and then he's gonna be upset. And when I won the first round right, well, we all saw I started exploding. I started talking shit, and I was like, "Let's fucking go!" Again, it might have been a little rude at the time, and I apologize, but I was just so fired up. And yeah, right, kind of went exactly how I was figured it was gonna go. After that, I had such an adrenaline dump after that first round. No excuses, and you knew where to go on the inside. I wish you would have came out outside one more time just to see if it was a fluke.
Yeah,
But
I should have.
You were nervous.
If I could redo it, I would go inside the first round, and then every round after that, I would just hold you and burn you, just to tire you out for the left, because you were burning more energy there than I was, just to tire your whole body out for the left-hand match.
Dang, did somebody tell you that?
Yeah,
That's so weird.
He said, I don't need to tell you.
I tell him what to do.
Yeah, I should have listened.
Doesn't
I should have listened to
ever.
my corner man too. I was just,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was in that match, but Carson was telling me things, and I was just like, I'm not gonna do that, and it just
And now
bit me in the back.
Oh, you know what? I should have done this, and I go, oh, that's so weird.
So you told him to hook me the first round?
I told him first round to shut you down completely because your arm's so long. Get up high on you, where you're pulling into like nothing here, and then just shut you down, like really aggressive in the setup, so you felt like you weren't gonna win, and then I would lower your morale, and then hold there because that's where I think he'd be strongest, and then you just didn't do that.
I think I did
Once
the
you get
exact
exci-
opposite.
Once you get excited,
But did you notice my
that's the
setup
risk.
was different the first round than any of the others?
I think, I mean, not that you didn't win the first round because it's a fair win, but that was my round to lose, and I think I lost the round because I went in like the most crazy direction I could have ever gone. You have a long arm. I started with my riser dumped, and I was gonna just try to go in an open top roll somehow when you were way on top of me. So I just think I have no idea what I was thinking.
You
about.
went into an open top roll for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Was
I
it
don't know why.
illusion?
Because and the thing is I'm not saying
Greatness too, right?
I'm not saying this to talk trash or anything, but I was there and you were beating me, but you didn't. I didn't feel like I was in trouble. Like I knew after that first round, the reason I wasn't too worried when you were yelling at me is because I knew I could, if I went inside, I would just win. And I think if I top rolled, but just with some side pressure, I could have done that too. But I went way out. And I don't know why I did it, but and then left it was a different story.
Shit talking. I think I was like, "Go do your king's move, and I'll break it." And you're like, "I'll hold you all day." I think it was your ego. I think you were like,
Yeah,
"I'm gonna
probably.
king's move him. I'm gonna make him look stupid in front of everyone." And then when the hand came over, you went,
Yeah.
"Oh, I should have went in a little more. I should have
Yeah.
took a little. I shouldn't have gave so much."
But I think if you just build your back pressure and pronation, because the thing, once you get in a hook, I don't think that's not your strong suit. But what you really got to work on, I think, is not letting anyone hook you. And I think that's gonna be easier to achieve than getting really strong in a hook. You obviously want to get strong in a hook too, but it's gonna be more efficient to never get pulled into a hook just because of the length of your arm. But
so right, I was like, shit. It kind of went the way I figured. And then left hand, I was like, well, this is for all the marbles.
Yeah.
And then you went with that crazy fucking shoulder press, and the hand was coming back, and I was like, God damn it. And that was probably...
Which I was actually
30
trying to
seconds.
hook you there, but my hand you just took my hand. Which I actually don't know. I think I tried to hook you left because that's what worked right, but I never hook left, so I should have just tried. I think the best play for me to do would have been to try to top roll you left-handed, which I did try later, but by then my hand was blown up because I just had it bent back the whole first round.
I was going to say, I remember thinking that in my head. I was like, okay, this first round, even if I lose it, his wrist is done after this.
Yeah.
So there's no way his wrist is going to come back after me yarning on that for 30 plus seconds.
Yeah.
And then I got the first win, first round. Second, I think, must be you didn't get your shoulder committed. That wasn't as bad. And
yeah. Oh, yeah. That one I didn't. I guess I wasn't aggressive putting my shoulder forward, so you just flash pin me. And then, yeah, the actual second round, I just got a really good setup. And I think you won 2 after that. I tried to top roll. I got
guess I'm
opened up.
envisioning it wrong. I thought you won 4 and 5, and I won the first 3.
No, I won the second round and
There's a space
fourth.
in between them.
The
Oh,
second
okay.
round and the 4th round or in the 5th round, second and
Something
5th
like
round.
that, yeah.
Because you won the first round. The second round, I got that really good grip on you. Then I tried to top roll and you pinned me, and then I tried to top roll again, you pinned me, and then the 5th round I pressed you, and then the last round.
Yeah,
I
I
tried to
knew
top roll again.
I was fucked in that round because I could feel your shoulder and I could see the shoulder commitment already. Like
Yeah.
I saw the shoulder where the hand was.
Well, I was deciding it was you were either gonna get pinned or I was gonna hurt myself. But
And I
But I
said
didn't
to
wanna
Jay, I
lose.
was like, Jay, fix that shoulder. He's like, it's fixed. I'm like, bro, I can see that shoulder. The minute you say go, I'm on that guy's brain. Go. And I was like, fuck. And I was like, oh, that's 2. That's 2. And I was like, oh, well, I got to win the last one just to say I won. But I don't know. I was happy with my performance considering I was supposed to get swept 6-0, both arms, to say I gave you somewhat of a match, I would say.
yeah, it definitely didn't go how I knew left I was gonna probably have some trouble.
Do you think it was going to go easier left than it went, though?
I actually didn't. I wasn't sure about left because my left is nowhere near my right. So I always have. The only time I do good left is I have one like low hand top roll, and then and I can press sometimes. Usually I low hand top roll and then I transition to a press. But if I can't do that, then yeah, my left's not the same because I think my right hand is the strongest spot I have, and I don't have that left, so it's just completely different. So I knew I was gonna have trouble with you left. Right went about how I thought it would, except that first round.
Yeah, so no, kudos to you. You won. You're the better man that day. I really hope Ozzy gives you a good show, but I want Ozzy to win. I like Ozzy, but I want you to win so I can kick your ass in 6 months. When we're both 200 pounds running the heavyweight division in Vermont, that'd be cool. But all right, enough about Vermont Shield.
No, we're gonna talk to these guys. So, Gabe, I'm gonna give you a chance to talk and your experience, how training's going, and all that stuff. Are you pulling both hands?
I am pulling left and right.
Yeah. In what class?
198 amateur. I think I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I haven't placed first in any amateur classes so far, and I think the level of this event, if there was a semi-pro, I would do that. But I think the level of pro would be too high here to like do anything really. But yeah, training's been good. I started doing like Devon singles like the past 2 weeks, and then this week I took off to just do like recovery.
How's that going? What are you up to?
Not that high. I have like 45 rise, but I do it different than Devon. I do like more.
Do you like wrap around? So you wrap around the wrist and then come around. The
Yeah,
front?
but Devon does it more on like this
Side of the
knuckle.
hand,
Yeah, I do it on the front.
I do it more on the
fingers,
front
too.
more.
Yeah.
So it's harder, but
Well, yeah, he's kind of trying to
yeah.
force his hand to pull over too, so you can keep that pronation.
But yeah.
In your
I've been
pronator, how's that going?
good. It's all been going up, so
Yeah. Alright. The goal is to hit like that 100-pound mark, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you get there. Cup, all that stuff. I mean, but you guys practice every single week. Did you practice this week?
No, because we had that big practice on Friday. People
Yeah.
from
Who was that
Hampshire
you
came.
guys? Who was that showed up?
What's their club called?
I don't
Iron
know,
Link.
It's Larry's group.
Yeah,
We
Larry's
don't
group came.
say the name.
Oh.
We don't say the name of the man that does not
There's a bunch
show.
of guys from New Hampshire, and there's a couple guys that are like 30 minutes away from us. I didn't know pulled. But I think I'm gonna try to start doing like 2 or 3 practices a week. Go to like Bill's, my main one, and then have a light practice. Maybe I'll go to Thomas's on Mondays sometimes, and that guy's house he does it on Fridays, and just pull lightly and then do.
I'm just so jealous of all you bastards. I can't pull more than once a week. My fucking arms will hurt so bad. And then when it goes to working out, I can't do anything.
Well, you just gotta pull more, and then you'll get used to it eventually.
That's
you
what
guys
I
keep
started
saying
doing.
that doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
but we do. We try to pull Friday, Sunday.
Yeah, I'm sad faced the whole time.
For the first few weeks, it'll be the most
right.
painful thing ever.
Yeah,
but then
it's
after a
horrible.
while, you get used to it, and you'll recover like after 2 days, and then you can go to and you're never gonna be fully recovered, but enough to.
Yeah, but then once you take like
You
a week
also,
off,
I
then
think
you'll
you
be
you
recovered.
probably pull and then you go as hard as you can for an hour or two, and then you're completely destroyed. But what I've started to try to do is just go like medium workload, so then I'm not trying to recover all week, and I can actually gain something.
So, like, if you guys train at Bill's Wednesdays or normal days, right?
Yeah.
Would you guys go to the gym Thursday and lift heavy?
No, I would.
I would.
That's
I don't-
my problem.
I don't usually even lift weights until
Yeah.
recently, but I would just do, if I wasn't lazy and did it, would just do recovery, like 10, 15 pounds, a lot of reps. For when I'm really in the groove, I do it one day and then I'm all right after that. Once I pull a lot, but then like if I take a break and I start again, it takes like the whole entire week for me to rest.
Yeah, it's hard to get motivated because once you start pulling and working out with it, it takes time to get used to that as well.
Yeah.
Like pulling twice a week, and I lift 4 times a week, so it takes a minute to get used to the
Yeah.
terrible pain in your wrists, your fingers, your
Elbows,
elbows,
yeah.
your bicep.
Well, like, my worst
It
thing
hurts.
is Sundays we train,
Yeah.
and then Mondays is bench day. And it's so hard for me to bench on Mondays.
I bet you.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, that's the worst pain because it's just all on your elbows,
Yeah.
your wrists.
Oh, I do bench, incline, and then jam presses.
Yeah, fuck that shit, dude.
Right in a row. I love it. Ah, the pain.
I just cry.
Yeah,
You ever seen a guy cry while benching?
Yes.
Not over heartbreak, just
Yeah.
over arm wrestling.
Yep.
Anyways, sorry for cutting you off on that long tangent, but we're just curious about that.
What's your confidence level coming in? I mean, we have no idea who's
Yeah,
going
we
in
really-
this. This is a brand new tournament too. This
What's
has
your-
never happened.
Yeah, let's hear it, dude. I want to hear it. What do you think? What do you got?
Well, we really have no idea who is going to be at this.
Who's gonna sandbag?
Yeah.
Well, here's the question: Who's going? Gabe's going. You.
True.
That's where you gotta be thinking about it like that, dude. You gotta be like, I don't know who's going, but I feel bad that they gotta pull me.
There you go.
That's
Superman.
facts.
Right?
Is that what you call
Dude,
him?
you ain't got your glasses on, Superman. See what I'm saying? You gotta.
That's Clark Kent. He's actually Superman right now.
That's what I said. He ain't got his glasses on, Superman.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Ready? Ready? Clark. Can't see shit, Superman. That is such a terrible disguise. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'll do good tomorrow, I think.
Good. We're all
You
rooting
think
for each other.
you going for first place?
I mean, I always am, right?
I don't think any of us are pulling in the same class. I'm pulling 220.
Yeah, because you're too.
You're
too
pulling
heavy.
198. You're pulling supers, right?
Not
Uh,
supers.
He's pulling
240.
220, 242. He's pulling 220
220.
pro.
Yeah.
I'm pulling amateur, and you're pulling 180.
Pro 198.
198. God damn! So none of us.
Wait, how
know
much do you
class.
weigh?
185.
Wait, you might be.
Why don't you do? Is there 186?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, I don't think so.
Well, so
How
how
good
did
if
text
they
me
have
classes?
it.
Carson? How
It's
do you
on
feel?
Facebook.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good. I mean, it is. We don't know who's going to be there, and normally tournaments around this area have really high level for
Yeah.
the weight classes, especially for 198. So I'm just excited to hopefully pull some really
Yeah.
strong guys. See what I got.
I think they'll be here. Yeah.
Who was the guy with the game of arms that coached or did like taught math class? That was really good. He had like the weird facial hair. You know what I'm talking
Mike,
about?
It wasn't math. He's known as the chemist, isn't it? Mike Silier.
Mike.
Yeah.
Sillers,
You think he could show up?
He doesn't really
Yeah.
pull anymore.
Well, he would be a bit. He would be a bit of a threat.
I would
Very
say so.
He's
Yeah.
a tricky guy. You can tell by the way. he
All you
sets
gotta
up.
tell me, like when we go there tomorrow, if you guys recognize anyone that's good,
Like,
just don't
that
tell
guy's
me.
good.
No, don't even
tell
say
you.
that, because
Yeah.
then I won't.
Because then you'll crush him, and then you'll be like, oh, that guy?
Well, you're right. But then if you guys tell me he's pro, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, this guy's gonna beat
Yeah.
me. I'm gonna go, just hold on. But like, especially you gotta think about it this way. These guys don't know who the fuck we are.
Yeah.
They're just gonna see Vermont shirts and they're like, huh,
Yeah.
we've never seen Vermont guys before. I
Yeah.
wonder.
Well, actually, I'll have my Courage the Cowardly Dog shirt on.
Oh, his new arm wrestling
It's
shirt.
my new arm
Yeah.
wrestling shirt.
That gives him the power.
He's just got random shirts, and he
That's
wears
the one.
one shirt only for arm wrestling, and then
Yeah.
for a couple years, and then
And then
switches it.
I swap. So
That's fair. So you don't like
Would
the
you take a
sport?
loss? You gotta
Same
switch it.
underwear every time,
I-
like not washed.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I'm just-
Lucky
The
underwear.
courage one just looks epic.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, everybody has their sports like
Can you flip?
superstitions, so.
What? Yeah, no, I won't be doing that.
Bro, if you grab a guy's hand, look at him, make you ready, and flip it, I think you got the edge.
Get the mind games going.
Yeah.
Well, I
Kiss his
mean,
hand.
See, it
you've
gets
been
a little
pulling a couple
pointy.
times a week too, because you went to Thomas's. Have you been pulling more? Well, I was so smoked.
I
That was
just
not
pull
fun, too.
normally at Bill's, but
That was a tough night for me.
Yeah, I heard Luke was going, and you were possibly going. So I gotta go down. So-
Is Luke coming down? I didn't know.
No, for the
No.
Oh,
practice.
for the practice. Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, he felt.
I'll
pretty
make
good.
some time and I'll go down, but yeah.
Regretfully, I think I managed to smoke out two of the guys by mistake.
yeah,
Oh, who's the tall kid? The power lifter?
it's Eki, right?
Eki, yeah. Yeah, I kind
I'm
of
terrible with names.
I made him go, and he's like, I gotta go. I'm like,
Yeah.
ah!
That's his real name?
Yeah,
Eki?
he was Eki. And then
Well,
the-
they're not
the-
used to like going super duper duper
Yeah.
hard, you know, especially against somebody else that's also.
Yeah.
I just made him like pressure a little, and Thomas was like, dude, you burned him out. I was like, I didn't mean to.
They're boys.
They were strong.
They're strong.
for not pulling
His
at any
inside
other
hook.
club or anything else like that.
He flop wrists a lot, and that was me. That was me when I started. It was
Yeah.
the same thing. So
Well, here's a question. How many times have you guys seen someone new come to a club and they're really strong and then they never come back?
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
that
Quite a
so many
lot.
times. You're like, dude,
It's
keep
that
coming back.
awakening.
You're so strong. And then I always warn guys too. I don't know if you guys do. I'm like, don't pull a lot.
Yeah, don't go crazy.
Pull a little.
Yeah.
Even if you start beating a bunch of dudes, stop.
Because they're just used to like always winning, and then they
Right.
get
Yeah,
stopped.
because that's what ends up happening. The guy that
Yeah.
wins at the parties or wins at his work, he's like, oh, you guys I arm wrestle, cool.
Yeah.
And then he beats a couple guys, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I know his trick. And then you change something, you start beating him, and he starts ripping. And then all of a sudden he's doing this.
Yeah.
And he's driving home going, I'd shoot myself if I could beat my arms.
Well, most people, you pull some random guy that doesn't arm wrestle, and after 1-2 second pull, they already are saying their shoulder or elbow hurts.
Sure.
So like they're in
Or their
this-
ribs.
Some sort of
Yeah.
injury,
Something.
yeah.
So like it doesn't take long for someone who doesn't arm wrestle because that's like a weird movement for like normal people.
Right.
Yeah, you top roll somebody and they're handled, and then they're.
I love
they're
doing
done.
that to people that don't know what arm wrestling is. Like, dude, you want to arm wrestle? We're at a party or a bar. I'm like, sure. And I'll just take their hand and do this.
You're
and I
just-
call it
you're
the stature.
cheating.
Huh?
You're
Well,
cheating.
they're
You're
like,
not allowed to bend your
they're
wrist.
like, what is this? I'm like, power, bro. Just do what you want. Let's have fun. We're here to play. But
All right, cool. I guess we're gonna last part. We're gonna talk about King of the Table.
well, no, I was curious. So, how do you think you're gonna do at this tournament?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Any tournament I've seen like around like New York usually like has like really good guys there. So especially for the 198. So I don't know if I'll do too well, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm just excited to go there and hit as hard as I can and hopefully get some experience with some
Heck, I think
really
the
high-level
176
guys.
class and stuff is
True.
nasty.
All,
So
all of them are pretty stacked,
yeah.
so,
Mhm.
or probably will be
Yeah.
compared to the other tournaments I've seen around here.
Especially if anybody like comes from way out. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't know how far the reach is for this. So.
Yeah.
But Tim Lewis is coming, so
Yeah.
people know he's gonna be here.
See, again, this is my fear. Is I kept saying it. What if Vermont's pro is like novice New York?
We're
That's-
well.
I actually think Garrett's gonna do really good.
Garrett's
I want
closest
And
to the
I want
I think
all
out
those.
of all of us, he's gonna do the best in his weight class.
He better, that little shit. We're cheering for Garrett. We're cheering for Vermont. That's
Yeah.
what's cool, right? Think about it this way. We got Vermont Power, we got
Borderline Arms. So
Borderline Arms, and then you got Jake Thompson coming,
yep.
right?
Oh,
So
So
we
he's
got
coming?
so we got
Nice.
3 teams
All soft.
all cheering for now we're not against each other. Now it's Vermont against New York.
Right.
Right. So I
Okay.
think that's cool.
There's more than New York coming. There's
Versus
gonna be
others.
Massachusetts, Connecticut.
Right. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's New York. This is New York, so
Vermont against the world.
Yeah, Vermont against the world, bro. We're bringing our maple syrup and our mooses, and we're here to win.
We should have brought some chug and maple syrup and chug. Where
We
was
fucking would too. How do you think you're gonna do?
I don't know. I'm excited because it's my first time I've been able to make the 242 weight class since I started arm wrestling. I've always been too heavy, so I'm just excited to see how I do, and yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do, but whatever happens, happens.
Okay. But are you feeling healthy, feeling strong?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm feeling good. I'm just gonna make sure to warm up tomorrow and not. That's what I need to start doing, I think.
I don't know.
Because I just don't warm up. Red line off the go. My tendon hurts. It's probably not the move. But I think I'm not. I don't think I'm too sore. I think I'm going to do good.
I found out the method to not have pain in your arms. Get a Twisted Tea Extreme Blue Raz. You shotgun that. You take 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol. I didn't even feel my arms when I arm wrestled you.
Yeah, imagine why.
It was
and
awesome.
And the smelling salts.
We didn't bring
Yeah.
Bring the Coke.
Yeah.
I'm not a drug addict.
Whoa. It's not. It's just
It's smelling salts. All athletes use them.
not all, but you know.
Most do. Real athletes use smelling salts. You heard it here. It's not cocaine.
I think you're getting tired. Let's go over the king of the table.
You didn't even ask me how you think I want to do.
Who cares? This is our podcast. We're asking them. Screw
Maybe
us,
next
man.
time.
Okay.
I think you'll go second place in the amateurs.
With going
That's
pro.
my prediction.
It's going pro, so.
Bro, I'm thinking this left hand got touched by Jesus. And I'm going to touch them.
I don't know, you might
All right.
do good. There's probably going to be some freaks that show up, though, there.
Dude.
Which are actually, I'll be glad if I get to pull some, like, insanely strong guy.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Right. That I think I agree. I'd rather be fresh pulling the strongest guy there than being burnt and pulling the strongest guy there because then I actually know what level I'm at.
Yeah.
But I have a sleeper build. I mean, most of us do. But no one looks at me and goes, he's strong. He's goofy. He's tall. But he ain't strong. Patrick, when people see Patrick, they go, oh shit.
Yeah, and it's not good because I'm not strong.
Yeah, but if you, I
I
think
just
we're
love
more
arm
aggressive. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of didn't talk and stared at
Like
motherfuckers.
kissed him.
Be mean.
No, but
Kissed
you know
her
what I
hand,
mean?
be like that.
Like when you see a guy that's walking around, like he's not like trying to be a tough guy, but like when you lock eyes, you're like, oh, sorry. And you just fucking stared at a dude. You're like, come on.
Okay.
I got enough testosterone coming to my fucking neck. I fucking dare you, bro.
We gotta get some sleep.
Okay, so King of the Table 10 predictions.
Start
got-
with the first match.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got Tobias versus Wagner, Burt.
Bortolotto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left, best of 7. What do you guys think?
I say we go right around.
Yep.
So I can start. Yeah. I think you said it was Tobias versus. I think Tobias is gonna win it just because. I mean, Wagner has that inside press.
Tobias is more of a hooker. or top rope.
Tobias can hook and top roll, but he's a big guy. He's a big guy, and he's just got that leverage. And I feel like Bortolotto, he just has trouble with that high leverage. So, I mean, if he can sink the press in, then he'll smoke it. He surprised me with was it Farid?
Free.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was super surprised at that because that guy's nasty. Then because that guy went to AMC and then smoked like the class. He got like second. So
your money's on Tobias.
my money's on Tobias.
6-0, 7-0 sweep or 6-0 sweep.
No, I think that Bortolotto could get 1 or 2 in there. So let's call it 4-2.
4-2. Gabe.
Yeah, I think Tobias also he's gonna win. I'd probably say 4-2 as well. I think he's just had better showings recently than Wagner has.
Tobias 5-1, maybe 6, or what is it? Best of 7. Yeah,
It's best 7, but you know what I mean. That's
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
6.
So
Oh,
I think
so
he loses one maybe
it's
because
on-
Wagner also his entire right pec is torn
Yeah.
when he pulled that mask.
It looks pretty brutal.
And when you're pressing, that's a lot of your
You need
chest
a-
is a
it's
lot
a
of the
pull.
pulling. So even if he would have done better, I think it's not going to be close to that.
I'll follow the crowd, Tobias. Mainly because Wagner, it's so tough because it's hard to gauge where he is on right and left because his matches, like, they don't end, like, consistently, you know what I mean? Like, you're not like, oh, I know he would beat that guy, I know he'd beat that guy, I know he'd lose to that guy. It's kind of like a mystery every time I think about it. But didn't Marcio beat Tobias on left, right? Or was that right?
That was right.
It was right.
Yep.
He
Lelettin beat
Yeah.
Tobias on left.
okay, but he did okay in that, didn't he? Not like crazy.
He did
I mean,
okay, but
against
I mean, look what he did with Morozov on left. But that was obviously like the first.
That was a
East
while ago.
West.
Yeah.
But he's like matching probably the best left-handed guy out there. So the only guy to be able to beat Alshon.
But I don't know about a score. We'll just say 4-2 for Tobias. But
Okay, I'm gonna say Wagner, Jack Jesus is gonna say a prayer. I just love his energy, dude. When
such
did
a
he tear
nice
his
guy,
pec?
too.
What
Against
round
Matt.
was it?
It was like 4 weeks ago.
No, but
round
2 or
one.
3 or
I thought
something.
it was round one.
I thought it was round 2. Because he won round 1.
Oh yeah, I thought he blew it up in round 1 though.
He might have. I thought.
Right.
I'm not
So
sure.
just think about what kind of man that takes. You guys see the photo of him on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, Jack Jesus, had a busted chest, and he pulled all of that. So I will say, I don't know. I've never seen Tobias quit, but I've never seen him get pushed. I've seen Wagner get pushed, and I did not see Wagner
Watched
quit.
Tobias get pushed against Arnold.
Did he quit?
He did not.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say Wagner. I want to say it's gonna be 4-3.
All right. Who's up next?
Then we got a right arm match, best of 7. LaShawn Adar versus David.
Lachlan Adair.
okay. I was like, I don't know who this is.
I was
Well,
She said to
I was like, I didn't know about this
be
match.
Yeah, you're right.
That's wild.
Versus David.
Arbuli.
Okay. You got something. This is our Travis Bagent in the room, so can't pronounce names.
Hey,
You
I
mean
thought
Artem?
LaShawn was bald.
Lachlan?
Yeah.
He is bold.
How in the hell does that spell Lachlan? That is definitely LaShawn.
Lock.
LaShawn.
So I'm gonna go for Lachlan because I'm a Lachlan
That's how you
fanboy.
actually say it.
You can clearly, I use him as a coach, so I'm gonna root for Lachlan. That's getting weird. And I just think he has more power in the hook, and they're both going inside. Like, this is gonna be an inside game.
So it's a hook war
It's gonna
all
be a
6
hook
rounds.
war. Oh yeah, and I think Lachlan's gonna have just too much.
What do you predict?
Let's go 5-1.
Ooh, I like it. Hot take. I want a hotter take. Go.
Lachlan's gonna win. It's gonna be easy. He's in the past like 2 years, he's gotten way smarter, stronger.
The Pro Nation.
I think he has options now.
Way more trend.
Maybe. I think he's gonna win.
Lachlan 4-2. I think just the way he pulled. I think it was super close against Krasimir, and he could have changed a couple things and won that. So, and he's probably only stronger now. So I'm gonna say he might lose a couple, but like 4-2.
Well, his hand. So he was telling me his hand blew up.
Yeah.
So when his hand blew up, he lost all the feeling in his hand. That's not gonna happen again. I guess.
Hey, no inside scoops to ruin predictions.
Quick change my
You're
bet.
affecting the bets. Staves.
What do you got?
We're gonna go Lachlan because he's such a nice guy. You know,
You're
you're on this
right.
podcast. He sounds like a great guy, and we're gonna go 4-3 to spice it up in his favor.
I'm going shrimp on the bobby, mate.
What's his name?
Lachlan.
LaShawn.
LaShawn. Yeah, I think he's Jack, so I vote for the Jack dude.
They're both
Hey.
jacked.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
guy speaks English.
He does. They both speak English. Actually,
He actually
David
speaks
David
Australian.
translates for the Georgians.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all good though.
I'm still voting for whoever's on more trend wins this.
I don't
That's
think
my
he's on- I
prediction.
don't think he's on any trend actually.
They're on stuff.
They're on maybe.
All right, sorry, bro. Creatine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever's on more creatine wins.
All right, who we got third?
Okay. Third match of the night, best of 7 right arm is, I'm not saying its real fucking name. The Whisperer versus Auden Lair.
Anthony.
AT.
There you go.
What's the last name?
Whatty? Wait. White?
Wait.
But it's capital.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Anthony Wait. But
Like
I guess,
your
We'll give you the
Whisperer.
pass on that one.
so I think that Auden's gonna win.
So
I
you
think that Auden's gonna. I think it's gonna be 4-2 because I think he's gonna win. He's gonna go for the win, and then he's gonna mess around those last 2 rounds. I think that when he gets in that hook, it's very possible that Whisper is gonna smoke him in the hook. But not guaranteed. I say it's either gonna be 4-2 or 6-0.
Yeah, I think the same, honestly. I mean, yeah, I think he might play around a little bit towards the end, and that's when he would lose a round. But I think the Whisperer won't be able to get a hook in because his arms are too long.
Auden 6-0. If he doesn't mess around, I think he's not gonna. Even if the Whisperer was stronger than him in a hook, which he probably is, he's never gonna get where he needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, got to be Auden. I think like whenever I'm thinking about a match, I don't think too in depth about it when it's like a popular match, like a East versus Western. I think it's just like in my mind instantly, like comparisons. Like I think like Aiden said they would beat the Whisperer, and I would agree. I think Aiden would go right through him, but Auden, in my mind instantly, it's like I don't know. So then I would think Auden would beat the Whisperer, and I feel like the matchups are in Auden's favor with his long lever and. Even his arms got to be strong. He's been putting on weight for this past year or 2 years.
Pounds.
Yeah, so I feel like even in a hook, I mean, I can't see it going too bad for him. And he can let it go if it goes in a hook and then play from there. So, like Colin said, 6-0 if he doesn't fool around, and then if he does, 4-2.
So I think we're all in agreement that Auden Larrett might turn the Whisperer into a house-speaking voice.
He's gonna get louder.
Yeah, he can't.
Well,
You can't be yelling. Hey,
Auden's gonna whisper to him when he catches him.
That's
you
what
think he's
If he
gonna?
talks to him,
He's gonna whisper.
He's
the
gonna talk
Whisperer?
to him.
I don't think
He's
Auden's
gonna say,
gonna
"Remember
catch him.
me."
I think
You
Auden's
know
gonna
what would
go
be
for
great
speed.
is the
I think
Whisperer does
Jody's
the
gonna-
Batman thing.
Jody is gonna win the match actually.
Yeah.
I think so.
Elbow!
I don't think he even
elbow.
knows what he's in for yet, dude. Jody Larrett is a nightmare. Have you seen her when she's like fucking possessed? Like that's a fucking elbow. How do you not see it? Yeah, it's Jody Larrett. I love it.
Best corner person ever.
Yeah. This is honestly one of my favorite matches of the night. Right arm, Matt Mass versus Derek Smith.
This was tough. I'm gonna go Derek. I'm gonna go Derek 4-3. Derek's bigger. He has the tools to do it. He's got the hook to wear him out if he needs to. I think that Derek can do it. And Derek, with the top roll in his last match, looked really, really good. I think he can match Matt's top roll and be higher on the hand. Because Matt's going to grab low. And Derek's going to
You think
grab
he's gonna do
high.
this thing
And
again?
he always grabs low.
I know, it's so strange.
Well, he's got his fingers all fucked up.
I think it all depends on where Derek goes. I think if he goes outside with Matt, I think Matt wins. Because even when Devin, he says Matt always feels so good outside. And it's like super, like when they practice, it feels close. So I think his outside's super strong. But if Derek goes in, I think it'd be really tough for Matt. But Matt does have good endurance. So I think it could go either way, 4-3.
Yeah, I think the same. If you look at every time Matt's lost, 90% of the time he loses, someone hooks and takes away his pronation. The only time he's lost recently to a top roll is just barely against Michael Lamparelli, and he might just be crazy. And he actually, Mike Lamparelli a couple years ago did really good against Georgie in the top roll.
Yep.
And that's impressive. So I think it's not Matt was weak there. I think he's just crazy.
Frank Lamparelli.
Yeah, Mike. What did I say, Mike?
Mike. I'm like, wait, it doesn't make any sense.
But yeah, I think if Derek can go inside, then he wins. I think either way it's 4-3 though. Whoever wins, 50-50.
Did you say Garrett?
Derek.
Oh,
Derek.
So who the fuck's Garrett? Okay.
You look at this Derek guy and you go, this guy's gonna be stomping everybody. I mean, look at the lever, the size on this guy. I mean, you'd think every time he's just gonna topple, bang down, or even he could get into a hook, but then that doesn't happen. And their weight's quite a bit different, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
Derek's
Derek's
gotta
like
have a lot on him.
330 or something.
Yeah,
Matt's like 250, 260.
yeah, but I really like Matt, so I'm always rooting for Matt, and I hope this year's really good for him. So again, the question is, Matt has trouble with people that go in a hook normally, not everybody, but somebody that can really sink it in and has a somewhat comparable arm. And normally, yeah, against top rollers, he does pretty good other than Frank. So it's just a question of where Derek's going to go. And it sounded like what Devin was saying in one of the interviews was that Derek is finally switching up and going more to the top roll and not trying to hook and get inside. So, and I think that'd favor Matt, but Derek might just be stronger outside, and we haven't seen him try that as much. So we're going to go Matt. We'll go, again, 4-3. So
I'm saying 6-0 Matt. I think Matt's going to top roll and hit every single one. I think we're going to see a good wild horse.
Weren't you just saying Derek's all this and he's so good?
Who?
No.
I never
Derek?
said that about Derek. Derek Smith?
Yeah.
Oh. He's that tall, goofy guy from California.
Yes.
Yeah.
He played.
Didn't he just get smashed by what's his face? You know his name.
Oh, that guy.
No, he just won his last
he won his last
No. The guy that Nick Stone smashed.
He got beat by Austin
Jaggers?
Jaggers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
That was probably the longest match he's ever been in, so I don't know if that was smashed. That was like a 4-3 match.
That was at Winter Blast, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't think it
Wasn't
was at Winter Blast.
I'm pretty sure it was.
That's Winter Blast.
Was it?
Winter Blast,
Yeah.
because that's when Thomas went to. That picture.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah, that was weird.
I didn't realize how tall that dude was.
He's
He's
6'9".
like
6'9" or something.
Yeah.
You look at
Yes.
him, you say, this guy's gonna be the best. And then it
Connection's
now,
a real thing. Like muscle
it's not
connection or
coming
tendon connection's a real thing. I've beaten guys that are huge.
Yeah, but he
Then I-
really thinks about the sport like a lot.
I don't know if he just doesn't train
He
as much
trains, I mean-
as you think he does, or what. Because
I
you
don't
would think
know.
he would be crazy.
Yeah.
Especially he's been doing it for like 10 years.
Right, and he's been the top guy in California for.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know, he beat Tom Nelson like 4 years ago. So I'm the top guy in California for a little while.
okay, then we got right arm. You got Coach Ray versus. I guess you count me. Robbie.
That's good.
Robbie,
It's
yeah,
against
Robbie.
Robbie. I'm gonna attempt his last name.
Body by Robbie. You can just say that.
Yeah. You got it.
Dude's got an American flag on his fucking name. There's no way. That is not an
Put it-
American.
put it
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
like,
his,
yeah.
his
Google
dad
Translate.
is the one who owns Vitacell.
Good for him.
Oh, is it really?
The stem cell. company.
Karstedinki. Let me say that.
Karst-
Robbie Karstedinki.
No.
Anyways, I'm just gonna get it out of the way. Coach Ray.
All right. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm actually gonna go for Robbie by just watching him, the way he beat Froda, and his
You don't like
last
arm
few
wrestling.
matches. He's a bad dude. He is a bad dude, and he has stamina to beat Froda like that.
He's got stem cells.
So
You don't
he has a
love arm
lot of
wrestling.
stem cells, but that he is super strong. He's creeping up on Craig Tullier, so it's like he's the number 2 guy in Louisiana. You don't get there. He's no joke. So I'm gonna pick Robbie, and I'm gonna say it's a 4-3 match.
Sorry, there's something I saw.
I think it'll be close. I think 4-3. I think Coach Ray's gonna stay strong and love arm wrestling, and he's just gonna pull through.
It's gonna have the belt shirt combo.
Then
I
it's
don't think
over.
you can wear that.
Then it's over.
I'd be
It's
sweating
done.
pretty bad in something like that.
Coach Ray, 4-2. Robbie's match with Frodo was really impressive, but I think Coach Ray is just as, I think he's more technical than Frodo. He might not have the endurance, but he's also shorter levers. I think he is really strong, and I just think his frame will do better, and I just have a feeling he's going to win.
I don't know anything about this Robbie guy, so maybe I'm a bit out of the loop. But I'd obviously have to go Ray. In the interviews he's had, he sounds pretty confident, like he's leveled up. And normally I feel like he doesn't say it the way he's been saying it, is confident about it. And he's very technical. So, I mean, he's teaching people all the time. And we've seen him in some matches where he can really go the distance against basically in all of his matches. So, we'll go Coach Ray.
And he
Or
beat
two.
Ryan Bowen. Let's not forget
That's
that.
true. The GOAT. He beat the GOAT, so I don't even know that's a debate. But
That's another guy I thought was going to be amazing. When I saw him training with John Brzenk, I went, "Oh shit, a ginger's going to own the fucking sport."
John Brzenk, who had been retired for 4 years and was drinking a beer while he was pulling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
that's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. Don't matter.
All right. So
Well, he was still winning though.
then we got,
Practice matches.
I don't know which round match this is in the thing, but
Which
we
one?
got best of 7 right arm, Bacho Saganasvili versus
Reno Mason.
Rhino Masick.
Reno Mason.
Rhino.
I've got Reno. I think Reno's gonna win 5-1. I don't think he's bigger, he's stronger, he's quicker, he's more technical. I think that he's got this.
You said Reno's natty. How's he bigger?
He's been pulling for a long time. He's a bigger frame guy.
Like height, right? He's tall.
Yeah, he's
Quite a
taller
bit
and
taller.
I
wider.
thought you were talking about like.
No, he's like 115.
And Bacho's not giant.
Well, just
Yeah,
not
he's still
giant.
young.
Yeah. We can talk about that kind of stuff after. I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
How it doesn't work the same with everybody.
I'm learning. Wait, steroids don't make you grow taller?
Yeah, totally.
I gotta get off this shit.
You gotta get them while you're young. I really don't know that much about Reno, and
You don't know much about Reno.
no, I've heard stuff on podcasts,
Oh
but I haven't
my
really
God.
seen any of his matches. Really,
He's his last year's world champ at WAF.
that's what I heard.
Yeah.
He's 20 years old. He's a prick.
He got a pin on Ivan Marchenko.
I think I would probably say Reno 4-2. It's not really informed, but
I respect it.
I think Reno's going to win either 6-0 or 5-1. I mean, Bacho's looked really strong. I've seen a couple of. I know he did good left-handed against Ungerbaev, and he beat Adam Warzinski. But I mean, and Adam is strong, but I'm not even too sure where he is, like world level. So we haven't seen him pull a ton. And then Reno is just crushing everybody, and he's got the press. So I think Bacho's hand is way stronger, but that's not going to matter with the press, I don't think.
Again, I haven't kept up to date as much as I used to, so I've really only seen Reno against what's his name? The guy you just said, Ivan.
Adam.
And then Bacho against Adam. Those are the only matches I've seen.
Reno against Ivan.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So again, I don't really know, but I hear that Reno is the favorite, so that's what I've heard.
I'm going Bacho, dude. You guys don't understand his last name.
That's true.
You guys heard that? He's from Georgia.
I mean, Levon's going to lose to Devin in a couple months, so
Ooh.
they'll be washed away anyway.
I'm willing to make a bet on that, and I love Devin.
where's Reno from?
That's a strange
Is he
flag.
Turkish?
Moldova?
So it looks like a Europe flag. No, it looks exactly like the. No.
Somewhere.
So then it might be
Let me
Bacho
see.
wins because
Bro, you ain't gonna tell me
They'll
where
have-
the hell he's
he'll have
from.
the ref advantage, I think.
Oh. Like Travis Bader said, whoever has the most Eastern sounding name wins.
Oh, yeah.
I think
But
that
no,
might be
no,
true.
If you could translate, they're like, they can give better supplements.
If they can speak English, they lose.
Okay.
But Reno's a bad.
Pause. Did you know Michael Todd was supposed to be the main event?
Yeah. No, he was supposed to be the main event. He was supposed to.
It was like
he
the
was
co-main
Lars.
event.
He was supposed to pull Lars.
Co-main.
Yeah.
He was supposed to
Yeah.
pull Lars.
Do you know what it says?
Mm.
It says, this is grayed out, and it goes, Michael Todd is not ready mentally.
He has mom.
That's fucked up. You shouldn't put that on there. You shouldn't even.
He pushed stuff all over.
I just giggled. Okay, so main event, we got Dave, the money bags Chafee, right? No.
Easy money.
Easy money Chafee. My brain's gone. And then we
He doesn't
got
watch much time wrestling.
we got the Russian Bear, Vitaly Letlin.
Yeah.
Is it the Russian Bear? Okay.
Sure.
One for 2.
I don't think
One
so.
for 7. I don't know.
But
I'm still winning. What do you think?
I'm gonna go Dave 4-3. Fuck it.
Oh, that's
I
great.
got faith in Dave. I think that he's the way he's pulling and his practice. I laughed at that video, but
Yeah. with
that
the
guy was
bands and
not
stuff.
holding that.
The guy,
hand.
like this guy.
He's just
doesn't-
going.
Yeah.
He's going. Sorry, it was too good, but I think that he said his neck is still messed up, but his arm's feeling better. So
I think Vitaly. I think he's probably stronger now since he's retired. He's been focusing full time on arm wrestling. Even though Dave's has like taken the past like year off to rest, I don't think he's not fully recovered. He said with his neck.
he didn't take that much time off.
Well, since no, he did have
Knuckles
some matches
up.
recently.
He was
yeah,
he was in Knuckles Up. He did left hand and Knuckles Up too. So
but I don't count those as real matches.
well, he did a right hand Knuckles Up and lost.
Yeah, so I don't think it's gonna be close then. I think probably
He lost to Oppressor.
5-1 Vitaly.
I think every single thing points to Vitaly winning. He's stronger than last time. Dave might be weaker than last time. However, I don't think Dave. I hope Dave wouldn't accept this rematch if he's not feeling good, unless he's getting paid $100,000.
Which I don't
And
think he is.
I don't think he is. So I'm gonna say he's gonna blow everyone's mind, 5-1. It's
So
gonna
you
be
think
way
he's gonna do
easier.
better?
Yeah, way
Way
easier.
easier than before.
right into that.
He's got it.
top first.
He's got the stem cells. Everyone thinks Vitaly's gonna win. It looks like he's stronger. He's gonna win, but I'm just gonna believe in my boy Dave, and he's gonna pull out the press again and win.
I like it. I think so too.
I like that red, white, and blue bacon grease smell right there. What's going on with you?
Yeah, Vitaly's gonna win. So we look at
Yeah.
the only, well, not the only reason, but the reason the last match was really close is because that's like the first time Dave has ever pressed, and Vitaly obviously didn't train in any way for a press. And so this time, preparing for that and not getting worn out early on, I think Vitaly's just gonna win. I mean, Dave's had a lot of injuries. He's not where he was years ago. If he was, then I would be going with Dave, but just those injuries seem to be getting to him. So I'll go with Vitaly, probably 6-0 or 5-1.
The thing I'm really thinking about here is, remember how Devin Lair was pretty good, and then all of a sudden he retired from the armed forces and just took on arm wrestling 100%? You guys remember how much significantly better Devin got?
Took
Vitaly's
4
back.
years for it to show up, though.
Right, but think about it, Vitaly is world level at top over heavyweight while working. What was he doing for work?
Truck
Trucker.
driver.
Come on.
In Siberia.
Yeah, but think about it. He had one of those weight racks like,
Yeah.
over the top in his truck, so he was actually just training just as hard. He's just sandbagging. And Dave is fully healed. He went into the time chamber, came out, 2 years of training in 2 days. Now he's gonna win. Even though everything points to Vitaly, Dave's gonna win. I'm just telling you.
My heart,
I'm not putting any money on it though.
I want Dave to win, but I think Dave's still injured. I think if Dave was smart, I don't think he cares about.
I don't know
ruining his
why
name.
he would rematch if he's injured. Like, why would you ever do that?
We still
Right,
have all these
especially
other
that
random
is
matches
one of.
too.
I'm gonna watch that tonight. That was one of the best fucking matches of 2023, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I just can't even fathom why, if he was still not in a good state, why he would take that match.
So like you said, 100,000, right? Dave Chafee is a prison guard, right?
Yeah.
So let's say your annual income is $100,000.
Yeah, but they're not paying him that much.
No. I'm saying hypothetically. Let's say they pay him 20 grand, and he just got stem cells. He's doing all this. 20 grand is a good payment if you lose. So I'm wondering if he's at it for the money versus his name. I wonder if he's like, I've already lost a shitload of times. I don't care. I'm just having fun. It's
Maybe,
kind
I
of
would
like
hope
John
not.
Brzing. John Brzing's just going there. He's like, I don't care if I win anymore. He's like, I'm just gonna see how I do.
No.
Maybe, but I would think if he's injured, he would know how he would do.
Yeah.
Because that's the match he got injured doing in. He injured his hand in that match.
That was the whole problem that he had.
So he has to know that there's. I don't even know why. There's got to be a reason that Core Sports set that match up? Like, why would they set that up? That seems like such a weird match to do. Because it seems like Vitaly would just win, unless they know something.
Well, why would they do it against Dave against Devin? Dave just got smashed. A month later, they put him against Devin when Devin's on a climb.
Well, it's a legacy
Devin's
match.
running the show, okay? So
Yeah, Devin says, I want to
Yeah,
pull this guy.
Paul.
That's a legacy match. It had to be a rematch, and we weren't really sure if Dave was on the down
It
streak
was a
then,
revenge
or if
match, too.
he was just pulling a lot of...
And they wanted it to see like who was number one in North America officially, because Jerry was
Because WL was
saying
gone.
all that.
Not for long.
Well, it's coming back.
Supposed to.
Okay,
Travis
I'm
Nate-
just okay. I didn't need to
Travis
say.
keeps
I
saying-
say I think Vitaly's gonna win,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I gotta-
I
I gotta
want
put
Dave to
Vince.
win, but I don't see it if he's injured.
Okay. All right. So those are our picks. I gotta go to bed.
All right, dude.
I'm tapped out.
Fish kills or kiss fails.
Fish.
We're coming for you.
2 guys, 1 cup.
Thank you guys.
All right.
Yeah.